And so spiritually, it's like what the Apostle Paul said, we are dead. You know, it's better that we're ice cold than lukewarm, he says. Because lukewarm is kind of wishy-washy. You've met people like that. You know, it's kind of like me on the 405. Sometimes I get wishy-washy with my mouth. And I try to gain a little bit of control over that, and I say, okay, today I'm not going to flip anybody off. Today I'm going to read my green bracelet here. I accept you. I bless you. I accept this. I bless this. Move! What are you doing? Oh, God, I got to get back to this prayer again. I got to find some sanity in this prayer because my emotions have me all stirred up. Right? And I want to be driving my emotions. So I want these spiritual emotions to not be blocked. You know, our faith has to be based in the knowledge that there's nothing to fear. See, that's how you know there's faith, because there's nothing to fear. So anytime we're pretending that we have faith, if we're still entertaining fear, we have no faith. See, because you can't have both. You can't have God and a power that opposes God. You can't have faith and fear at the same time. They don't live together. There's only one, and it's the activity of the divine by means of us showing forth by its beauty and its love and its joy and its peace, and occasionally our anger, and occasionally our resentment. And I'm not saying don't have those experiences of life. I'm saying learn to live without them. That's all. Learn to live without them, that they're not a requirement. You know, we don't have to grow through pain. It just seems to get our attention more than joy and love does. We can choose to grow through love. See, God makes all of the crooked paths straight. So we don't have to change our perceptions. You know, religious science for years was so focused on change your thinking, change your life, and it was all based in the idea if you could change your perception of life, you would have a different experience. But I got to tell you, until your priorities change, your perceptions won't. So let's work on the priorities. And the perceptions will follow naturally. They're organic. It's like what Ernest said in the end there. What he said at the very end is that I would focus more on the love because people would naturally get the law if they focused on the love. See, it becomes organic, that the perceptions would shift when our priorities shift. So what is our priority? Oneness with God. That first. That only. Oneness with God in each and everything that we do. So I think we doubt God, and that doubt of God is our belly button window looking into our fear. And I reflect back, you know, I don't know why I wrote that, but I wrote that and I thought, oh, well, Jimi Hendrix. You know, I'm looking through my belly button window and I sure see a whole lot of frowns. That was in Electric Ladyland. I thought that was like a fabulous line, and I never understood that until I wrote this. It's like, I get it. I get it. I've been a rock musician for years, and I finally got it. I'm slow. Yeah, I'm really slow. But I think that we want to not just peer through our peephole into fear. I think we want to slice it right open and let it pour out of us and return back to where it originated from. See, the more I spend in the realization of God, the bigger and better my life gets. And that I can testify to. So we just have to remember that it is always about perfect God, perfect man, perfect being. And when I remember that, that's when I'm willing to surrender every area of my life so that God or Spirit can use me. I want to be used by God. See, I don't mind being used now. I used to hate it because I was a user. But now I want to be that vessel. I desire to be open and receptive by leaving a leaning ear, listening for the divine in everything.